Yeah. In the left-hand side of Golden Wall, in about the 645 position, if we're going real precise, he plays for Makers. He is the Polish Terran player. In red, it's souL.
And in the bottom right-hand corner, a literal legend from Germany. Give it up for the Blue Zerg player from no team, apparently, Lambo.
I know.
So he's not on Clash anymore?
No, he left Clash just as Raynor joined Clash. So the end of last year.
Gotcha. I should have known that. Wow.
Get this man a team. Type it in Observer chat. There we go. Because Lambo's an incredible player. He's super funny. He's so insightful. I cast a couple of series with him at SSRG and things. He's great. He's great. He's a really nice guy. He takes this very seriously too, which I've always really liked. He knows what he wants to do. He practices hard. I know he's had some flack in the past, Rifkin, but no, he is great. He does practice hard, and I know Rifkin knows I'm joking too.
Yeah.
Now, Hatchgas a lot of YouTube stuff. Like, he's active. Everything. Like, his stream is so good too.
Very educational. Very entertaining.
Yeah. souL, on the other hand, a little bit quieter. He's a very quiet human being, I'd go as far as to say, from the few times I've communicated with him. I'm not sure if it's just how he chooses to be or if his English isn't as good as some of the other pros. But he is quiet, but he plays a lot of StarCraft. He's so good. And his late game specifically, there was a time when Cyril said he had the best late game Terran in the world.
It's so fun to watch him.
Yes.
Him and, there's another Terran player from USA. I think he's either Canadian or from the States. Vindicta.
Yeah. So good.
Oh, I love it.
So I don't imagine we're going to be seeing anything very, very quick from souL. souL will look to play this out, probably play bio, as we see the Reaper coming out here in a factory behind it. I wouldn't expect to see a proxy 2 rack from souL. It's just not his style. That being said, if he does it this game, I'll eat my own hat. No, I won't actually. I don't want to end up...
You can imagine? Yeah.
I don't want to be regretted for not doing it.
Eating, what did he do? Eat a shoe or a sock?
Well, it was meant to be a shoe, but we're still waiting, Jake.
Waiting for it, Jake. Land of broken promises.
Yeah. We do see the Reaper getting in. It's going to be a little bit annoying, but of course, as soon as the Queen pops, this Reaper will tiddly-ho out of there, and he's going to be completely fine. We should see the base go down before the Reaper tabs over to the third. And everything very normal here for Lambo. Hatchgas pool, 3rd CC after Queens, bish bash bosh, happy as Larry.
And he didn't even sneak the drone out to get it out earlier for the third. He just got it there. souL didn't really contest it.
Yep.
So Lambo, he's fine, and we're going to be going into a pretty relatively normal mid game, I would say.
Yeah,
that's where souL kind of shines. Yeah.
Now, for me, the curiosity is this going to be Lambo going for a timing, or is he going to let souL play his game and go long? Because Lambo has hit some timings in this tournament. We saw him go for some Roach Burrow play and things like that. This is very souL right now. Going for the Battlecruiser opening here. God, I love this opening.
I love it. Yeah.
It's just so cool. Second Reaper.
So, okay, that's a little bit peculiar, but even with the Hellions coming out now, I wonder how aggressive he'll be with.
Yeah, this is cool. So what he's doing is he's going to, almost like TVT, where you get a couple of Reapers, a couple of Hellions, and you go in at the front and you have a scrap. He's going to do that in the front, and at the same time, he's going to Battlecruiser it into the back. Now, Lambo probably knows souL is going to do this. souL getting a creep tumor there, very nice, as long as he doesn't lose anything. souL does this a lot from what I see, and he can be very effective with it. I've seen him go up to like 2 or 3 or even sometimes more battle cruisers. I don't know if he'll go that way this game. He could go mass battle cruiser Met. What are we looking at for gases? But I don't imagine it. Battle cruiser 1 will be starting off very, very soon as everything is done there. And you can see it is started. He's actually supply blocked.
Oh, that's a shame.
He'll finish him pretty quick. Yeah. Only a little bit annoying. We won Queen. The Queen came down.
Okay,
that's big.
It is because he's going to need that anti-air for the Battlecruiser. Identify it here. He doesn't have any Spore Crawlers inside of any of his bases either, so
no.
I think this should be effective as long as it doesn't start in the next 30 seconds. So.
Yeah, Battlecruiser is on the way. I do think Lambo may throw down spores in not too long. For now, he's going to drone City. You can see he's got another 6 in the production tab, putting him into the mid-50s, which is going to be great. Is he going to throw down a couple of spores? I think it's a good idea to throw them down here. I mean, at this point, because he has So many queens. He does know what he's playing against. There are the spores. Good timing.
Yep. Good timing indeed.
And Battlecruiser won 3/4 of the way.
The fact that the floating face over Lambo's base is Nate is the funniest thing.
Wait, is it Nate? Wait, is it Nate?
Like, I'm gonna assume that it is. It looks like an older Nate.
Isn't it just that like Russian guy from the meme where he laughs a lot and people?
Oh, maybe so. But I'm gonna assume.
Let's pretend it's Nate. Let's pretend it's Nate.
My reality trumps all. So.
Oh, the Battlecruiser's just going to jump in here, but we do have Painlings out. Battlecruiser's going to start working away at the queens, and it does take them down with relative ease here. Nice micro here from souL as well on the bio. Sorry, the Lings and the Banelings, and so far this is a very good start here for souL. His Battlecruiser's a little low, but he's about to begin barbecuing down here at the third base of Lambo, and queens have fallen.
Oh my god, that Battlecruiser's so low, and I think it might go down if he targets it. Lambo might be able to get this here.
Oh, boom!
Just gonna get it! Oh my god!
That's a mistake. I really thought souL was doing great. Like, he killed all of the Lings and the Banelings with his first Hellions and Reapers. And I thought the Battlecruiser would be able to run pretty free. But now, if you are Lambo, you're feeling good. He's getting a Spire. He's gonna... Okay. What is happening? souL is ahead in army supply.
Yep. This is funny.
This is... Actually, I think souL's about to win.
I think he might, actually.
So Lambo's pushed him back for now, but Lambo lost a lot of workers. Both players low on workers.
Yep. Oh, man.
So luckily chat will be able to see this if we do go back live in 30 seconds.
I know. Damn. Okay.
This is so strange. I've never had this before.
Yeah, it happens.
Oh, Lambo's just got so many SCVs. He doesn't quite have the mute account to really kill them all day. Meanwhile, Lambo's main has been absolutely decimated. How are we going to be able to go live? It looks like we're good, Tempo. It looks like we're back.
All right, cool. Let's pretend that we're back then. Yeah.
We've been back for 2 minutes, but you can't see it until the delay's clicked in.
So there we go. Okay.
souL right now has just found so much. You're dropping the main, managed to kill loads of workers as we now go back into actually casting. This pushing the north doing a lot. The creep has been decimated. And souL has taken the space in the south. The gold is pretty mined out at this point. But souL's in a good spot.
Yeah. Okay. So like,
can't lose this army, though.
He's still turning up. So souL, he had a really nice multi-pronged attack with the third and the fourth, I believe. He just got the fourth kill. But it almost seemed like Lambo was going to run away with it. And then all of a sudden, souL, I don't know what he did and how he did it. But yeah, he's still alive. And honestly, with the gold mining out, I am a little bit worried for sure, but...
Yeah, he's lost a lot of workers too. You can see right now in terms of resource collection, it is definitely favouring Lambo. souL has like no gas income at all. His mineral income is okay, but that's only because he's muling the absolute face off of the bases that he does have, and they are very, very shortly going to run out. Lambo still has the gold to take.
Yes, he hasn't taken it at all, and, you know, yeah, he lost that fourth base, but souL is... He kind of had that big spike of economy, and it's going to start to slow down, and that's where I kind of worry here for souL. Because even though he took that base that's kind of like tucked away, this was his power spike, right? Like that was it. And I think Lambo is going to kind of be able to be like, okay, I survived the scariest part of the game.
Yeah, definitely. Now, upgrades-wise, you can see they're pretty even. +2, +1, pretty much across the board. +2 air weapons coming in here for Lambo will give him a slight upgrade lead. And his Mutalisk have really found the mark. How many has he lost this game, Mr. Tempo? He's lost 18, but he still has so many.
Wow. Okay. So yeah, imagine that. If he didn't, he would be at that critical mass. But
yeah,
you know, get to 20+ mutas, and you're feeling pretty good with +2.
Baneling Nest coming back down as it was lost in the initial push. We have another drop here from souL in the main. Guys, if things are a little bit weird, a little bit janky for the last 2 minutes, of course, that's because we did not know if we were online or not. I was trying to fix it, so I was tabbed out more than in. So please bear with us. We're back now. It is Twitch having issues. It is not me. They're just randomly kicking people off. As just Google Twitch issues and you'll see it. But we never dropped from the game. Yeah, the game never had any lag. The game never had any problems. So don't worry.
Nope. Yeah, we were able to, we saw the chat commentary, so...
yeah, we chat commentary.
We got you. We
got you. souL has been relentless with these drops. He's continuing to keep them everywhere, and you can see Lambo's having to keep so much army at home to make sure he doesn't die to anything. Oh, but we do have a big fight going down right now on souL's side of the map.
Oh, that third base. Oh, where the gold was. And you know what? Now that the gold has been mined out, he can actually go to that other base of souL if he realizes that souL took it. But instead he will go into the next base.
Oh my god, doing so much friendly fire though. Baneling's not managing to get great connections, but souL is down to less than 70 or just about 70 supply. The mute is very low. One Widow Mine right now could absolutely kill them all. There's Lings in the main. The production facilities have been jumped upon. souL's army, it's still okay, but there's a lot of it at the other end of the map right now that he needs to defend because all of his production will go down. The supply 125 to 50, and it looks like, unfortunately, for the Polish player,
breaking
still
point,
going downhill.
Right? This is it. Whenever your production gets camped here,
all
the units are going to trek out here for Terran, and he just cannot muster up enough army to deal with what's inside of his main or his nat, and GG's going to be called. Lambo will take game number 1.
Here we go. Lambo looking solid, looking strong. Got to that mid to late game, found some damage. And that was great.
Though, yeah.
So yeah, the guys, if you're having any issues with the stream, refresh. It was Twitch that kicked me off. There's a lot of people who are saying the same thing on Twitter as well. So, okay, Death Aura will be our next matchup.
Man, that was a good game. Unfortunately, yes, we weren't able to see it all, but hey.
Well, we were.
We got back. We did it, baby. So, and we're going to jump right into Death Aura for game number 2 with Lambo leading here with the 1 game advantage.
Oh, yes. So, Lambo looking to close the series out. This is our final series of EU. It's my final series of the day. You're going to have a hell of a break, to be honest with you, mate. 2 and a bit hours by the looks of things. Play some StarCraft.
Probably.
For now.
I'm going to get some food, actually, and then...
I'll be doing the same. I'm going to bed. In the top left-hand side, he is Teamless, the German Zerg player. Representing Germany, it's Lambo. Oh, I just said the German representing Germany. That's awful.
Well, I mean, it's not wrong.
Okay. Well, it's not good either.
And in the bottom right-hand corner, the Polish player representing Poland, it is the red-turn player, souL.
Hey, thanks, man. That's solidarity.
Got you,
That's solidarity. Oh, you're so much fun, Tempo. Everything's looking pretty standard. Buildings at home. We've not seen an early pull here from Lambo, who I think may look to be aggressive here on Death Aura. It's a good map for aggression. It's a good map all around, and props to whoever made it with the speed up zones. But I wouldn't be surprised to see maybe Lambo go for something like a Roach Ravager push. I'm very intrigued to see how
out the laser enough
goes.
I wouldn't be mad at it. I feel like Lambo, he has a lot of versatility, but he definitely is an incredibly strong mid to late game player, right?
Yes.
And he understands like what position he's in, and everything that he does have a reason.
I generally, I like to think if you're a map up, you take a risk, you know? But it really comes down to, of course, who picked which map, and I'm not privy to that information right now. So if this was souL's map pick, then maybe Lambo will go, okay, next map is a map I'm very confident on. So even if I take a risk and lose, I'm confident in my game 3 on whatever map it would be, Everdream. So Lambo, he isn't going for that very quick third. He is going to get queens before taking his third base. Everything's very normal and standard from him. It doesn't look like he'll be going for a very, very early all-in. 2 queens, 4 lings, very standard opening. And we'll see the third in 34 seconds.
Big note. We have to see here. Did he start speed yet? No, that's the first 100 gas that he's getting, right? I thought that he was continuing to mine gas. So never mind. False alarm.
I wish. I'd love to see something. I always feel like, drop in a very aggressive build, not just to keep your current opponent, but your future opponents on guard.
Exactly.
Now, the third base will be going down.
So,
yeah, Lambo obviously very confident, wants to take it to souL once again. I wonder if souL will go for the same battle cruiser opening, because let's be honest, he really, really mucked it up in game 1.
He did.
He got some damage, but he lost the first battle cruiser, and it's such a vital unit. The entire purpose of it is to blink in, attack, come home, get repaired, blink in, attack, and it didn't get to do the come home part. It sank like this Titanic, and things weren't good.
I was gonna say, not for nothing though. Despite losing the battle cruiser and losing all of that momentum, he kind of held his own for 7 minutes or so. Look at that, Hellions. Just going through those. It was like the Mario Kart whenever you hit the boost.
Yes. Yeah, they've got little mushrooms. Not the best skins though here from souL. I like the Mad Max ones.
Yeah, me too.
See, neither player using skins. Yeah, mine too. And I was talking about this with Creighton yesterday, and I think my favorite 2 skins are Mad Max Hellions and like the Zeppelin style carriers.
Oh yes, I know what you're talking about. Wait.
Oh, so
what? I thought he was, because usually you'll see like friendly fire when you're trying to deal with like a creep tumor. That's
yeah, there was nothing close. It was just a misclick. Can you imagine if it had died? That would have been so bad. There was a lot of damage, and actually he could still end up losing this. It's taken a bit of momentum out of this push, and we are seeing something different from souL. No Castle Bruiser this game. He is instead going for a Liberator opening, getting stim that bit quicker, saving that bit more money, that bit more time, so he can have a bit more activity going forward in the mid game.
Man, yeah. This is just the momentum thing. Like, Terran relies on it, right? So if you start killing your own Hellions, and it's like, oh, I shot myself in the foot, literally.
Literally, yeah. Reaper grenaded himself in the foot. Luckily, nothing did go down. I don't think there's been any kills yet. Nope. We are still waiting for first blood. We do have a drop in the main, though. Oh! Did they get much?
How many did he get? Oh my god, he only got 1 kill. Only one kill.
1 and 4 lings. Really nothing substantial.
No,
I didn't even see that it was coming.
Me neither. I saw them being produced, but I did not see them leave the base.
Coming back in. We're not going to miss it this time.
Here comes Lambo.
Yeah, Lambo's out on the map right now. And this time the Widow Mines are going to borrow. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, okay, they get cleaned up. But that's Lambo on the aggression.
Yep, and it's not an all-in by any means, right? He's droning behind it. He's got 7 in production. But what does souL actually have? Yes, bunkers. Okay, the tank is good.
Yeah, the tank is going to relieve a lot of pressure here, but there's a lot of damage being done. souL went for their fast third down here in the natural, and one big bio right now could take out a whole bunch of these workers, and I think that's even what we're going to see here. No, he just gets the 1. Okay, so either side of the map damage is done. Hellions managed to get in here and kill a lot of Lambo's drones, actually. Actually, for Lambo, this ended up being pretty bad. souL only lost 4 SCVs.
Yeah, he only lost 4 SCVs. The command center might have been delayed, but it's still alive. And it's only 4 Ravagers here, so, I mean, to be honest, oh, man. Yeah, 11 workers getting killed by souL. Even though he's down by 13, when that orbital command finishes and he's able to drop triple mule, he's going to be perfectly fine. And this Banshee, it's going to shut down this push. Lambo has to go home.
And I really like the Banshee coming out here, because that was, I don't believe, ever the intention. It was a defensive measure. souL, why are you making a 4th CC at 6 minutes?
Because he's crazy like that.
He really wants to macro.
Yeah. All right, then.
Yeah, I mean, the good thing for souL right now is if this game goes long, he's going to be in such a great position. He's already free base against free bases, as Lambo only taking his 4th. So souL's economy is good. Lambo may be up in drones, but with all the mules from free orbital commands, souL's going to be happy to be in the position that he's in right now. He did defend the pressure. He killed 12 workers himself and only lost 5. In terms of resources lost, we can see efficiency isn't too different with Lambo just being a little bit less.
Yeah, and getting a 4th base as a Terran this early means that you kind of give up that aggression that Terran is so known for in the mid game. So if he's that confident in his late game, I can dig it. But it means that Lambo, if he identifies that souL goes for the 4th base, then he is going to be able to kind of have that similar scenario where he drones up to 80 plus drones, and just that's Lambo stomping ground too, right? The late game. So
both of these players giving each other a lot of respect, a lot of aggression coming out here from Lambo. But souL as well has managed to match it, and that's really impressed me with his play, because I would say it's something a little bit more recent. Lambo's always been, you know, very, very good, but the aggression, souL has always been very good, but the aggression coming out with all of these run bys and all of the pressure that he's done has really impressed me so far, even if he loses the series. Reaper going down, it's pretty good here.
Yeah, I'm very impressed by souL. Like I said, like last game was one of the most impressive things because of how much momentum he lost by losing the battlecruiser, yet he still gave Lambo a run for his money. So, I feel like this is kind of a meme, right? Boosting the meta back in there.
I love that. Look, all the units were forced back too. He F2'd everything back. Yeah. Yep. So, and now this is going to, look, the Spores relocating, the Queen's off its mark, all of this stuff going on. And meanwhile, souL's real drop only now coming in. He is going to take down this Overlord up here from the high ground. 4cc that must have been seen, right? It would have been close.
I think so.
Yeah, he would have.
So now, that actually supply blocked Lambo. Look at that.
Yeah.
8 Overlords in production.
We call these a laser Overlords.
Yep, when you freak out, you're like, oh, supply block.
Overlord printer go. souL has a lot here in the middle of the map, but Lambo with so many lings is going to force souL to retreat backwards here. But this is good. souL wants to stay out and keep his opponent back. Lambo's creep is so good.
It really is.
It's fanning everywhere, and there's multiple tumors covering each area. That's what I really like, because you can go one straight line straight across the map, but it's easy to clear. Here you'd have to push back 3, maybe even 4 angles soon. Which is just insane. He's so good at spreading creep. Scarlet-esque.
Scarlet levels, I was going to say, yeah. And the thing about it is, the longer that it takes to clear the creep, that means you have a lot more time to prepare for whatever push is going to be hitting you. It delays the Terran, and unless you're kind of one of those YOLO Terrans that doesn't really care about creep and you just run in anyway, it's going to be, not a lot of opportunities here to really get any damage done. So I really respect this creep spread out of Lambo. Because his macro's on point too. Like, it's not like one aspect of his game is lacking here.
No. No, he's not let anything slip. Mutalisk lurking around here, seeing what they can find. There are a lot of missile turrets. The eBay is actually a little bit in the open. He's just going to settle for a few depots here. This is going to be annoying for souL, because someone's actually supply capped right now. And this is going to supply block him for a while by the looks of things. As depot's only just started off now. We may even see some cooldowns or something. I think we did.
Yeah, I think he had to. Oh. Yeah, with only 2 deep. Okay, he's making 4 depots now.
Yeah, that was.
And the meters are kind of distracting him. He does have a drop going into the main base though, and we have a double drop with 2 medevacs full of Marines. And he spots the hive timing as well, so that's one. You know, even if he doesn't get damage done, the scouting is here.
Widowmine gets a couple of kills, doesn't really get exactly what it needs here. But it is still here, and it can still be annoying. There is, of course, an armory, so this Widowmine is still invisible. Is there an Overseer coming?
I don't see one. Did Lambo forget about this? Oh, does he know?
Possibly. Now, he doesn't have, like, 100 drones here anyway, so it's not the end of the world. But we do have Lambo actually going for a push right now. Will be defended, I think.
Yeah, the wall is nice here for souL. And the other base, is it a planetary yet? Nope.
It's not even landed.
Nope.
And that Widowmine did go off.
4 kills. Yeah, it got 4 kills. I don't know if it killed the queen. There was a queen. No, it's very low. Very, very low. So.
Oh, yeah, there
Lambo should know now. Oh, my God. I don't think he realizes it. Oh, he's making a spore in his spine.
Oh, yeah, that's good. Yeah, so it's going to get one more shot, though.
Yeah, it should. Oh, my. Lambo. He just wants to set it and forget it because he has bigger fish to fry.
Yeah.
3 more kills.
souL's defense was very good. Lambo tried to push him from 2 angles. Oh, these Banelings, though. These Banelings, though.
Whoop, he lifts up the command center. Uh-oh, those SCVs are still in trouble, but no, he goes for the Widowmine there. And the Lings are going to come, but I think there should be enough Marines here to deal with these Lings.
souL's defense is so good. So good.
Very solid.
Behind this, we have the Ultralisk Cavern is about to finish. As Tempo pointed out, the hive timing was seen. So souL is probably expecting this. He is producing 1 Marauder at a time. How many tech labs does he have on his barracks? It looks like a couple, but really not too many.
Yeah.
He does have a 4. He has 2 4s, 11 Widowmines, 4 tanks. It's not bad. It's not the best setup to deal with Ultralisk as they were to come. The real problem for souL right now is when is he going to be able to take a base?
That's what I'm talking about, right? He's been trying to take that other base, and he's floating it over. He's going to try again, but here comes Lambo knocking on your door. You got Lings, Banes, a couple of Ravagers there from the beginning of the game, so he was able to at least retain them.
And now Baneling's rolling in at this expansion again. This time it does look like they will find a little bit of magic. Nope. Oh, he's going to no. Oh, very quick reactions there from souL to get the repair. 1 Link is going to work away at this guy. Chomp, my friend, chomp. Believe in you.
I thought that was going to go down. I think souL realized it too. He's like, wait a minute. He's not going for my SCVs. He's going for my actual base.
Yeah.
And then he was able to get that quick fingers.
And the benefit of Lambo's creep showing here, as he will deal with this drop. No problem whatsoever. All of the Marines will go down. A final Baneling coming in. There is a drop in the main. That's a bit more difficult. But again, Lambo can get around the map very, very quickly to clean this stuff up. And he does have really great upgrades. 2-2 is done. He's +3, and Adrenal Glands is so close. Medevac goes down here. Oh my god, how many workers just died? Oh!
Yup. Big Ling finally found it at that 3rd base. And he finally did it. souL has no units here, and he loses 22 workers. So Lambo, even though, yes, he was dealing with the drops and all, souL, he kind of took a blow himself. And now Adrenal Glands is completed. Things are going to be a lot more scary when it comes down to some of these run-bys, and even in the regular engagement itself.
And one thing you see not so often is when the Zerg is ahead of other races in upgrades. They have so many requirements to get those upgrades. Of course, they need to get... Oh my gosh. Oh, this base is in a lot of trouble. A lot more SCVs will go down. The planetary goes down. Now, Lambo did have to throw away a lot of units to kill that, but he's going to be able to retreat safely. And this is so good. And as I was saying, they need to get Infestation Pit. They need to get Hive in order to get free. Whereas the Terran only needs that Armory. And the Armory's been down, but upgrades... Okay, it's free too here for our
a little bit behind. And you know what? The armor upgrade is, a little bit underrated here, but you have to understand that with the Adrenal Glands...
It's really big.
+2 armor, it's going to be brutal if he doesn't get that +3 soon.
And it's even things like the Marauders. If they do have to stand and fight against these Ultralisks, these big bad space cows, then they really need to have that extra armor. Because Ultralisk is going to be have the... Oh my god, more workers going down. And oh, the...
Oh
my god, I can't keep up.
Not a lot of Banes. Oh, they're in the back. That's where they came from.
Yeah, here they come.
Oh my god!
Oh... Widowmines do okay here, and it does look like some of this will survive, but there's another wave of Banelings coming in the back. souL doing everything he can, but it's not going to be enough, and Lambo